It's another exciting edition of Hall of Fame with AJ Sarpong right here on Citi TV. We're live across the African continent on DSTV channel 363 and as well on GoTV channel 182. Welcoming all our viewers from across the African continent. This is a show that gets up close and candid with some of your favorite personalities. And today is no exception. Right here on the show, my guest is someone I'm really excited to have a conversation about. I've known her for a few years and she's done incredible things in the music industry. Today, she talks about everything about her career and all the exciting things to come right here on the show. Well, I have to say a very big thank you to everyone for being tuned in. After the break, I'll be telling you who my guest is right here on the show. Welcome to Hall of Fame. You're tuned in to Hall of Fame right here on Citi TV on channel 363 across the African continent and on 182 on GoTV. Now, my guest today is someone I was earlier saying I'm really excited to have a conversation about. I consider my sister in the industry. She has achieved incredible things, given us hit after hit that has kept us dancing for years. And today she'll be telling us all about her being the new sheriff in town. The ladies and gentlemen, it's really exciting to have on the couch today the one and only tiptoe.
Hello.
MzVee.
Hi.
Hi, MzVee.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm fabulous.
The new sheriff in town.
Hello.
I love it.
Thank you.
No, but the song is really infectious, and we're talking about her new hit, Sheriff in Town. Yeah. Sheriff, which is honestly a really exciting beat to dance. Like it's nice and mellow. It gets you in all kinds of mood.
Yes.
And congratulations on that one.
Thank you.
It's nice to see you back and in charge.
Thank you. I like the sound of that. Back and in charge. I like that.
But usually I start with my guests all the way in the beginning. I think I should do the same with you. So starting away, rewinding all the way to the beginning and asking you how you found your sound or your voice. Did you always know you wanted to sing? Did you somehow stumble on maybe singing in the shower and someone said, wow, you're actually better than you think? Or were you in the studio and knew exactly that this was what I wanted to do?
I think, no, I knew I could sing because growing up, my siblings and I my mom, she used to really use us. Like, really, someone's birthday in church, we don't know this person. She'll arrange us and then we'll have to sing. She'll make my brother sing alto and my others. So it was like a mix. And we were mostly unhappy going to sing. But she will always take us to someone's event to sing. And we didn't understand why. But I will say I stumbled upon this blessing because I didn't even think I was going to be doing music.
Really?
Yeah, no. Because the home I grew up in, music is not one of those things they saw as, important or, it was just school, books. When you're done, you maybe do your master's, then office, you just keep going to school and keep, do a desk job. So I didn't even think I was going to do music. But after secondary school, I was in school with Samira Buhari. I started a girl band with her. We went to see my producer at the time. And I sang. I didn't know how heavy all of this was, Some people just stumble on their blessings, and that's what happened to me. I didn't know how heavy it was. He said, sing. I sang. Then they called 2 other people to come and sit in the studio. Then I sang again, and they were like, oh, my God, your voice is so good. I said, thank you. And then that was it. And then I started singing. So it was as I kept going, I realized, ooh, this is really me. Like now, I couldn't imagine sitting in an office and, that would be so boring. No, because I'm such a fidgety type of person. I don't know how I'll do sitting behind a desk for long hours, 8 to 5. No.
That was not my question.
No.
But how was MzVee like growing up? How were you like as a child and in school, and how did your childhood sort of affect or dictate your sound as it is now?
I was very timid.
Really?
Yeah, extremely timid. I was scared of everything. Just make a sound, I'll move.
No.
I was scared of every little thing. My parents were so strict. They love their kids. And some parents are just too strict, but they don't know it. They just really don't want anything bad to happen to their kids.
Right.
And that was my case. They were extremely strict.
Wow.
Curfew for everything. I'm sure Eton had curfew, I'm sure. Like, you can't go out at any time. Everything was really planned. You can't have like friends. So I was really just to myself.
Wow.
Secondary school, I was basically doing everything on my own. I didn't know how to be friendly or make friends because I didn't grow up like that. So I was really antisocial. It's not something I planned. It was just how I was. I'd walk to the dormitory alone, walk to class alone, and it was like normal. But I think people thought I was a bit strange.
The only girl, the girl on her own, basically.
I was just doing my own thing, and I'd laugh at the wrong jokes. And, you know, things that weren't funny to many people were funny to me. I was just really strange. But I think what affected my sound was just everything that hit me at once. And I think somewhat growing up, because I wasn't a very happy kid. I used to keep everything to myself. I didn't know how to share my thoughts on anything. I was just really scared. If you did something to me, I won't be able to tell you what you did was wrong. I just move on. So I just kept everything to myself. And I remember the first time I sang in the studio, what my producer at the time, Richie, said was, "We can feel a lot of pain in your voice."
Wow.
And they liked that. They liked that because when I'm singing, I sang with feeling, you know. So I think my growing up, how I did, even though it wasn't, you know, ideal, you know, a kid has to play around. It wasn't ideal, but I think it affected me, my sound, in a really cool way.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Taking the lemons and then making lemonade with it. I
know.
like.
Yeah.
Now, being in a group, how was it when, and how was it presented to you that, okay, don't be solo, start off as a part of D3, and how was it like being a member of it?
So this started off, and honestly, as I'm trying to help a friend, because she wanted to create a group.
Okay.
And I said, okay. And in the beginning, I was like, my parents will not agree with this because, you know, here in Africa, entertainment, well, say Ghana, entertainment is not something people see as important. Well, people are starting to see that now.
Now it's changed, but 10 years ago, 15 years ago,
it wasn't like this. So I told her, Samira, you know, my parents will not agree. She said, Bria, just come with me to the studio. Let's see Richie. And I had to wait for everyone to leave home so I can sneak out.
No.
Yeah. And then we went to see Richie, and then everything just kicked off. She said girl band. I said fine. So at a point they added one more person. It was 3 girls and me. I was scared of everything, so I actually loved the fact that we were 3.
So you had other people sort of protecting.
Exactly, to depend on. So yeah, that's how it started, and I was fine with it.
Okay.
Yeah, until we went on for a year. And we were really young, 18, 16, 19. And school came in the way. So many things came in the way. And then we split. But Richie said, Vera, you know what? You've got what it takes. Just go ahead and do the music. And I said, okay. And then we're here today.
Now, when you were a part of a trio of ladies, you were in a girl group. How did your family take it?
Oh, that was okay. It was 3 girls. It was okay. And they weren't sure it was the right thing for me because the entertainment industry has so many bad things, like the drugs, you know, girls sleeping around. They weren't sure, but they came to the studio sometime and they saw the setting it wasn't bad. Yeah. It was actually cool, professional people I was working with, so they started to just calm down about it. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now, starting off your career as a solo artist in Ghana and female. Now, describe that beginning point for me.
Ooh, you know, when I was starting, I didn't look at the female. All I knew was, this is so strange to me because this is a world where you have to basically be sociable. And I had none of those expertise in me. I was so antisocial. So I remember my first year, my manager would pull me aside and say, you know what, when we go out, people tell me you're so rude. And it's because I'm basically like on my phone like the whole time. I really don't know how to communicate with people. So I wasn't even thinking about, oh, I'm female. All I knew was, okay, I had to try and be
nicer,
more lively,
and put
more
yourself
outgoing.
out there, yeah.
Exactly. So it was a struggle for me for about 2 years.
Wow.
Because I had to have like this on my face like the whole time. But yeah, it became okay. And then after a while, I realized, okay, females in the industry. Now I started to think about that. It's not easy for the females in the industry. Here in Ghana, I don't know about other parts of the world. Well, other parts of the world, I see them doing really great. But here in Ghana, we have culture in the way, you know, and culture puts a lot of pressure on the women here. Like when you get to a certain age, you have to settle down, you have to be married. So even if you have something good going, you know that your family is going to be on you saying, Charlie, you have to hurry up and get married, give birth. You know your biological clock is ticking. So yeah, it's a lot of hard work for women because they have to work twice as hard as the guys. But we're pulling through and we're doing good things.
I think,
and hopefully we can do bigger things. So, yeah.
Now, churning out hits. At what point in time did you go, wait, I'm a superstar? Did you ever have that moment that, okay, wait, no, I think I'm actually getting a little traction?
Yes, I did. The first time I ever felt so crazy about all of this celebrity was I performed at the conference center, and then I was leaving, and I think the security, they rushed to me and said, oh, some people wanted to say hi, like really crazy fans. So I turned around and there were these two kids standing by the door, like backstage, and then I walked up to them, and before one was about to be on the floor, she was, oh my God! Like, you know, she was, I don't know what she was feeling, but it was an out-of-body experience for me. It was like, wow, I affect someone this bad. That was amazing. That was when I saw, ooh, girl.
It's time for me to...
Yeah.
Now, did you feel that you were being held to different styles? So you became basically a mouthpiece for the natural girl movement with Natural Girl. Was that an intentional ploy, or should I say intentional thing to do that? Okay, you know what? I'm a natural hair girl. I believe in this. I'm going to put out an anthem for all natural hair girls to, you know, rock with it. Or you didn't expect it to take the turn that it did?
I didn't know it would go that far. But when I started music, you know, the way I dressed, I was mostly covered up. And I had people saying, you have to show a bit more skin, you know, because that's how people are going to watch you. And I was basically saying, no, I like how I am. I'm really just laid back. I'm really chill. My thing is, every time I can wear like a huge shirt and then pants and just be walking around. It's just me. I sometimes wear, you know, revealing things, but usually I'm just me. I'm myself. And I wanted to preach that to people because I realized girls, especially the ones trying to get in the industry, or girls in any industry in this country, they have too much pressure. I don't know, but to look a certain way or to sound a certain way, but you don't have to. You don't have to be who someone says you should be. Because if you do that, you'll never be comfortable with yourself. You'll never be happy, really. So I wanted to share that and let girls know you're amazing just as you are. Feel comfortable. I mean, if you want to be revealing, it's up to you, but make sure it's not anybody forcing you to do that. Be as comfortable as you want to be. Yeah.
Now, with your songs, what really informed the selection or the creation of some of the hits that you put out?
Mainly who I am.
Okay.
Mainly who I am. People are always saying, V, your songs are very... should I say good? But you know, I have some naughty songs, you know.
I realized one of the songs I didn't even expect to be naughty.
Sing My Name is a very naughty song. But I think people see me like a really cute, you know,
I think
cool
it took you coming to do an interview on Citi for me to realize that it was actually... it had other meanings to it. But I was like, say my name. Woo.
Yeah.
No,
it's a naughty song. PG, like 25 and above. But yeah. So it's just basically who I am. I don't do anything I'll be too uncomfortable with. I just really do me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which hits were some of your favorite to create?
Ooh, Natural Girl. Boko Boko was my first hit ever.
Yes.
And that was with Zil, and that was me when I went solo, the very beginning. And that was like amazing to me. The response was crazy. I didn't even know it spread so much until I got on stage. I think I was in Kumasi or somewhere. And before I got to the chorus, everybody was singing the song. I was like, no. That's when I was like, Charlie.
There's something here.
Yeah. So Boko Boko, Natural Girl, Sing My Name, Come and See My Mother.
Yes.
Abofra with Efia. So many. Black Prophet, I have a song with him. That song is really good too.
Yeah.
Too many good songs.
Honestly, I can agree.
Yeah.
But you also you have been doing quite a lot in terms of like female empowerment, like your high school tour.
Yeah.
So describe what went into the creation of these particular initiatives, especially the high school tour.
Most of these things were informed from the whole Natural Girl movement thing. So just trying to let girls know they are powerful as they are, and they shouldn't be pushed around. They are not toys to be pushed around. So, but I added something extra. So I went to the schools with resource people, and then we talked to the kids, and then I had some people talk to them about, job opportunities. And so I basically tried to broaden it aside the whole believe in yourself thing. I worked with UNICEF as well, worked with the World Bank as well.
Oh, yes.
Yo. Trying to be positive in this country.
Actually trying to change your world. Now,
Yeah.
is that something you'd consider doing full-time at some point in your career?
What exactly?
Doing advocacy,
Yes.
pushing, changing,
Yes.
education in someone.
Yes,
Okay.
please. We are not stopping. And
Hey.
you heard of my whole thing recently.
Yes.
So I'm also trying to, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but if anyone is listening who can be of great help, I want to champion this whole depression thing and let people understand what it is to be depressed and how crazy it can be. Because our culture does not know depression.
Yes.
We don't know. If you say you're sad, come on, life happens.
Shake yourself up.
Shake yourself and move on. People don't see how crazy depression can be. So, yeah. There are a lot of things that I can keep talking.
Yeah. Now, since you've gone there, and I was going to go there a bit later on in the conversation, but let's talk about mental illness and how here in this part of the world, in Africa in particular, mental illness is something that we basically sweep under the carpet. No one really talks about mental illness.
They say it's rich people's sickness.
Like no one actually, unless you go, you're running down the street, then we know there's something wrong. But with the little things, or not little, but then with the other mental illnesses, with depression in particular, is something a lot of people don't talk about.
No.
We basically just cover over it.
Yeah.
Did you at any point in time try telling your support system about it, and how did they take it?
No, I didn't. Like I said, I grew up very timid, very quiet, so I was used to the whole keep everything to yourself. There was never a time I thought, I have this problem, let me share. Because, sometimes you feel like if you share something really deep and dark in your mind, someone will see you as
crazy.
Like, crazy. So, and I'm in the limelight. I'm inspiring a lot of young girls, and I'm not trying to look crazy.
Yeah.
So I kept it to myself for a bit, and at a point I just couldn't. And that's when I gave up on music.
Wow.
For a while, and then I decided to come back. So.
Now, how did those around you react to you saying, what, I think I need to take a pause on music for my own personal well-being?
Oh, they weren't happy. They were very sad, especially Richie. He was like heartbroken. I'm sure he shed a tear too. Yeah. But he understood that this had to happen because I already had this conversation with him 2017. And he knew something was up. So I told him I could be ending the music thing soon.
Wow.
And we just forgot about that conversation. And then 2018, I told him, this is it. And he said, I knew this was coming. So I just had to give it up. He knew I had to just take time for myself. He knew it. Yeah.
Now, taking that time off, describe your road to now over the last 2 years. How easy? How difficult was it to sort of find your way back to music?
Actually, it wasn't difficult at all because music really was my saving grace most of the time. When I was like feeling down, I'd find myself recording or singing or watching music videos. It's just something that makes me happy. So it wasn't hard getting back to it at all.
So why did you take a break in the first place?
Because at a point, I just couldn't do anything anymore. I couldn't concentrate.
Wow.
I really was out of it in every way possible. So I did need to take it. At a point, I was hospitalized.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how bad it was. I'm smiling about it, but it was crazy. Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. And my last performance, I got up straight from the hospital and went to the stage.
My goodness.
And performed. And then that was my last performance, 2018. Yeah.
And then you decided, no, it's time for me to put me first. And how was it finding yourself over the last 2 years? What were you up to, really?
It's been a year and some months, but people see it as like a really long time.
We started counting, we're like, okay, 2018, no, 2 years now. No, but like, how has it been though?
It's been good. I'm learning too many new things, and the biggest thing I've learned is to communicate. Because I didn't know how to do that at all, and that was the reason why I got depressed. So I learned to communicate with family, with some friends, and yeah, it helped a lot.
Okay, I like that you're in a good place. Yeah,
I am.
It's good to see.
I'm really happy.
I like
Can't
that.
you see my smile?
Clearly. I'm having an amazing conversation with the one and only MzVee. We're going to go on a quick break. When we come back, even more goodness with her, getting into the music, all about her new hit and everything else inclusive. Don't go anywhere. This is Hall of Fame. You're tuned in to Hall of Fame right here on Citi TV, live across the African continent on channel 363 and also on GoTV on channel 182. Now, going back into the conversation with superstar MzVee right here on the show. Apart from depression, what other challenges have you encountered in the music industry across your musical journey?
Do we have 5 days? No. Actually, the industry has been really kind to me.
Really?
Aside the whole social media bullying type thing, the industry people are amazing. They've been kind. They've been very helpful. So, yeah.
Do you feel... Okay, so coming back to this conversation, I don't know if we've ever had it before, but at some point in time, women are almost always pitted against women in the industry. For some reason, there can never be more than one top female in the industry, which I've never understood. But with you being pitted against other acts like Kaki at some point, when Ebony came in, it was almost like, oh, she's come to take her place. But describe how it's been as you being pitted, not in actual life, but in terms of the media's narrative over the last couple of years?
It's very annoying. I've been saying this for a few days now. The industry is big. It has room for anybody.
Yes.
And so you don't have to want someone to fail for you to do well. It just doesn't make sense. The guys are doing it. Why does it have to be so crazy with the girls? I don't understand. You don't find the girls collaborating a lot, and when we go to events, one girl is here, one girl is here, and when we finish, we hold our bags and everybody's just walking out. I don't get it. The only one I sort of came close to was Efia. And so last year, it's a conversation I've had so many times with my team. So last year, when I was getting out of my depression, my birthday, I celebrated it with...
Yes, everyone.
About 200
I got
women.
that invite. That was brilliant.
Yeah, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I had everybody, every type of woman. They had students there. I had entrepreneurs there. I had musicians, actresses. I had some politicians. It was just beautiful to see women just interacting and dancing, having fun. And it was just fun. Yeah. So I want to try to do more of these things because I think we can win. The guys they are playing, we can win.
They are.
Yeah, we can win.
Did you at any point feel that you had to compete with others?
No, I've never been... Me, I walk at my own pace. I don't... if you try to compete, you'll forget the main goal. Does that even make sense?
Yeah.
You'll forget yourself, and I don't want to forget myself. So I'm basically just doing me and having fun. But it's so funny. Every time there's a new artist, they put me against this person. But I'm just here. And I'm not doing anything extra. I'm just creating music. So, I mean, yeah, we should really try to be more together than we already are.
I like that. Yeah, I definitely understand that, and I think it's something that should be done. But also with media questioning and line of questioning.
I'm telling you.
And I think at one point I was having a conversation. I think on some show that like at some point I've even been guilty of that, and I had to quickly change that narrative that I'm not going to be asking female questions and then male questions, or in the way that it makes it like asking the females very mundane questions while you ask the men more serious questions. Like, how have you reacted in interviews and stuff where you're sort of asked like very basic questions? So, who are you wearing? How do you do that? Like, instead of actual proper questions that the males ask.
No, you know, when you go to a fashion event, who are you wearing? It's actually important. You know, some questions are important for some places, but the whole, are you a virgin?
Yeah.
Why do you want to know if I'm a virgin? Like, what does that do for Ghana's music industry? Do you understand? But I'm sort of used to it. It's a bad thing to be used to. We shouldn't be used to line of questions like this. But I don't know. If I don't want to answer, I'll just tell you it's personal. That's how I've handled it. So, and in recent times, finding my new self. If you ask me a question that's not great, I'll tell you. Okay. It's not great.
I like that.
And you shouldn't ask me this question.
Okay, now coming back into the industry per se, what are some of the challenges as a creative in terms of monetary compensation, putting your music out there, distribution that you have faced in the industry?
Oh, I'm going to look like everything is like really good with me, but because I did have like a really good team, and they just knew how to get things done. Okay. They knew where to put the music. They knew who to talk to. So I didn't really struggle with that. But I know there are people out there who struggle with this. And I'd say I was talking to a musician recently. I can't mention the name. But before you do anything as a musician, just do your research. I know you're excited to put your music out there, but don't just jump and start something you can't really finish. Just make sure you do your research, the distributors, wherever your music has to go, the people. Do all of that and then put your music out there. That's how people are going to enjoy it. So just do your research.
What's the one thing in the industry that you're hoping to achieve that you haven't as yet?
Artist of the Year.
I like. Okay. So that's what we're looking for in the Ghanaian industry.
Because I haven't heard of any female. Well,
Ebony.
Apart from
Ebony. So apart from that, we haven't had.
We need someone who's existing to take this
and run with it.
Yeah. So we need a female.
Keep it there.
Yeah, and keep it there. Yes, thank you. Yeah.
But now coming back to the media industry, away from the music industry, how have you been portrayed that you found negative, offended, or maybe a lie that's been put out there in the media about you that you've gotten to hear about?
Oh, as for the rumors, there are many. I remember the time rumors used to affect me. Right now I have like a wall. Like I'm Tin Woman. You can't really,
get through.
But yeah, there was one rumor. I went to perform and I think I wore something that was like the color of my skin. So the next day I was going to an interview on YFM, and on the way, my manager says, "Oh my God, these people are so stupid, excuse my French." And then he shows it to me. The caption was, "MzVee exposes her vagina on stage."
No.
And so I looked at it, and then you scroll down.
So all these
and there were no
stories.
Pictures. But most Ghanaians don't read.
They see the caption
is
title,
what the story is.
And then they're good.
Yeah, so it really pissed me off. I'm like, these bloggers, man.
Do you feel the need to respond when negative impressions of yourself are put out there?
No.
Okay.
No, because I feel it doesn't have that great of a reach to me. I mean, you see one of those things and you see it, but then that's it. Yeah. Unless it's something you really did and maybe there's a video or a picture out there supporting it, and then that one you have to come out to. But these funny captions, nah, just let them be.
How do you deal with negativity coming on social media?
Ooh. Right now, I basically just block them out because I know what I'm about and I know what's happening around me. So I really don't give room to negative comments and stuff like that. No, not anymore.
No. Okay. Now, coming to Lynx Entertainment and the label that you were at, at some point you were basically the artist to be managing, and then Kwame Eugene and then Kitty came on. A lot of impressions were created in the industry or in the media, sorry to be specific, about how there seemed to be some sort of team rivalry, like there's more priority being placed on the men rather than on you. Was there any iota of truth in any of that?
Ooh, if you ask me, I think I was really spoiled at Lynx. I think they really spoiled me at Lynx. I don't know where that rumor is coming from. But I was like a princess, you know. I was just, coming to the studio and doing my thing and just leaving the studio. So I really don't know. I really don't know where that is coming from. But those boys are my younger brothers. And I said before, when I started with the girl group, it was exciting because it was a few of us having fun. And then it became just me, which became one way at a point, and it became a bit boring at a point because the routine was basically the same every day. So new faces, and there were people I got to know. It was so much fun. So I don't know where these rumors are coming from, but hey.
Also on the issue of your former label mate, Kwame Eugene, I think, recently spoke out about the issue of your depression and said he didn't know. And he was out in the dark. Do you feel they probably should have known? Did you give out signs for them to sort of pick up on?
No, I just really pulled away from everybody. Everybody. I didn't think I should discuss this with just everybody. I was just, I just kept it to myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, on the issue of your new, are you on new management? Are you starting on your own thing? Do you have your own new label? Like,
it's my own thing. It's my own team.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're called TMV, Team MzVee.
I love it. So wait, you basically have started out on your own.
Yes.
Now, what informed that decision particularly?
I terminated the contract with Lynx 2018, and in fact, early 2019. But I didn't think I was going to do music anymore. And then I decided to do music because I'm feeling great. And so I had a few people around me already at the time, and we just started work.
And that was it?
Yeah.
Wow. So gather the people, started it off, and then...
But I found the right people, let me just say.
True.
Yeah, the right people.
True.
Yeah.
Then how did Sheriff come about?
So, story about this song. The one who wrote this song wrote it 2 years ago. And he's dead, by the way. Yeah. So I'm working with some Jamaicans on a reggae dancehall album. And we were... on whatever we were working on, we were listening you, and then they decided to play some songs from their writers. They have a lot of writers. And I heard that song, and I said, no, this song talks about my life 100%.
Okay.
So I want to do that song. I want to re-sing that song. So we picked that song, I re-sang it, I changed a few of the lyrics in there, and boom, Sheriff.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now who writes your songs for you?
Ooh, different people. There's so many writers who need people to translate their words on paper into emotion for them. So too many writers. Yeah.
Now, what is next? Are we looking at a new album? Are we looking at an EP? Like, what are we hoping to do over this year?
So this year, I want to do something a bit crazy. I have 2 albums I'm working on.
Wait, what?
Yeah, 2 albums.
One.
I think the craziness
But
got there
2.
a little bit. Yeah, 2 albums. That's a lot of work. But
I can imagine.
Yeah, my first album is going to be a reggae dancehall one. And then my second one for end of the year is going to be an Afrobeats album. So, yeah. I've starved my fans for over a year.
You have, yes.
So now I have to release all of the music. Yeah.
So it's Afrobeats and then reggae dancehall.
Yeah.
So the Sheriff as a sort of reggae vibe is sort of basically setting a tone on what we're going to be expecting
Thank you.
over the next
few
months.
The reggae dancehall album has very crazy songs on there. This is chill, but there are some really, really epic ones on there too.
I like.
Yeah.
Now, is gospel something we'll ever consider seeing MzVee do?
I've done gospel a few times.
But
I have 3 albums already, and each album has a gospel song. Yeah.
But is this something we're going to see maybe a whole album on gospel?
You never know.
Because in recent time, you said that depression brought you closer into your spirituality. Sorry.
Yeah.
So is it something that... And how did you discover your spirituality in the course of this?
I was attending this church, Kodesh, and I met this pastor, Reverend Oko, and we just basically became friends. And he's checked up on me from time to time. And last year, when I was in my bad place, he still checked up on me, and he prayed with me, and he made sure I went to church, and it made me a happier person. Church is therapeutic, guys. I'm not even trying to be criff, but church is absolutely therapeutic, because I found myself going to church and leaving church like much, much lighter and happier. So, yeah. Yeah. But the gospel album, I don't know about that. But you never know. You never know.
What's your favorite gospel song, girl? And if you can sing it, I'll love it.
It's by Stormzy.
What?
Yes. And that's my favorite right now. I've been singing it every day for like the past 2 weeks.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Lord, I've been broken, although I'm not worthy. You fixed me, and I'm blinded by your grace. You came and saved me. See, it's talking about me.
Hallelujah. That's actually really... your voice, honestly, is soothing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like it
so
much. Now, BET is something you've done and gone ahead to be nominated in. Are we expecting, and what do you consider the pinnacle? Where are you hoping to be nominated in this year?
I don't know. I'm trying to be honest. I have no idea, but hopefully I find my name in the right places, in the right nomination list. So I can't mention one, I can mention 2, but I hope it goes so good that I'm nominated for a lot of awards.
Yeah. I like. Now, in the issue of your love life, not really.
Which is very non-existent, by the way.
But are you in a good place? Are you in love?
No, I'm not in love.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I'm learning to love myself a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah. So that right now I'm just loving myself. I'm being a bit selfish. Yeah.
Alrighty. All right. If you could change anything in the Ghanaian music industry, what will it be?
For the women to be more together. We already talked about that. Yeah, but togetherness with the women in the industry.
I like. Well, we're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we'll be talking even more with MzVee and then playing a few quick games with her right here on the show. This is Hall of Fame. Don't go anywhere. And you're tuned in to Hall of Fame right here on Citi TV, live across the African continent on DSTV channel 363 and also on GoTV channel 182. My name is Akuoko Sarpong. My guest today is none other than the gorgeous superstar, singer, and everything else inclusive, MzVee. And now we're going to go into what I call the lighter side of the show. So now I'm going to ask her a few random questions, and then she's going to pick and then act, and I'm supposed to guess. I'm hoping my guessing is good, but if not, at least I tried. Okay, we'll start it off very light by asking, when was the last time you lied and to whom?
Oh, I'm sure it was this morning.
And who was it?
Oh, definitely my mom.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, we all do, don't we? What's the hardest thing you've ever had to do?
Be sociable. No, really.
What's the hardest thing you ever had to give up to become MzVee?
My antisocialness.
What's the one thing you regret?
Nothing.
Okay.
No,
What's the kind of music you're listening to right now on either your iPod or your phone?
Okay, I'm not lying. My new song, Sheriff. I'm not even lying.
I
promise.
like. Yeah.
Okay.
Getting high on her whole supply. I love that. If you were granted 3 wishes, what will it be?
I need time to think about this. It's a very important question, though. You know, maybe God is listening right now. I can't mess with this.
You came here.
Happiness. More money.
Okay.
And a very good man.
I like. Okay. UG came here. He said UG official said he wants endless supply of kinky. So I think that was better. What's the scariest moment of your entire life?
Oh, last year when
happened?
I thought everything was like done for me. Yeah, that was scary, very scary.
What informed you feeling that it was done?
Oh, it's just because I gave up on the one thing I absolutely loved, which was music. That's really scary.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, here you are.
No.
Who are your celebrity crushes?
Huh?
Which gentleman?
There's this guy I like on Originals. He's a dark guy.
It's not Klaus.
Marcel.
Oh,
I want to marry him.
I don't like Marcel. I like
He's
Klaus.
cute.
Klaus
Klaus
can get it any
really
day.
strange
Anyways,
looking,
yeah. Okay. What is the favorite part of your body? Favorite part of your body?
It's my favorite, but unfortunately they don't see well. I have to work my eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sexy. Your first job?
Music.
First kiss?
What are you asking?
No, random, quick fire. You have to say.
No, but are you asking who I kissed?
No,
or when I kissed this person?
When was your first kiss?
When?
Yes.
I forgot it.
First car.
Sonata.
First gig.
RTP Awards.
First trip.
Denmark.
Fashion influence.
I'm not fashionable.
Worst date.
Never had one.
Worst
Oh,
job.
in fact, I have a story about that.
Rewind.
No, you know what? I won't talk about
Oh,
it.
come on.
So, there was a time.
Oh.
I won't say where, when. But I was there. And then he came.
Ooh.
And he hugged me.
Oh, my.
And then he came.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, my. My goodness. Oh,
He hugged me
wow.
I don't know what kind of hug that was, but he hugged me. And by the time, it's so nasty. I'm so sorry. By the time I realized, I felt some warm on my leg.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
No, that must go down in history.
And you know, the person will know. Oh, God. I'm
No.
really sorry in advance. I'm sorry.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Happiest time ever.
I'll say, it's not a time, I'll just say 2020 because it's when everything is like back for me, so.
I like.
Yeah.
Celebrity starstruck moment. Which celebrity have you seen them and gone, oh my God, that's...
Stephanie Benson.
Really?
You know, she just has this aura
She does, yeah. She's brilliant.
like, and, she's just amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Now we're going to go into the very easy. Not
No, I
hard.
told people I can act, and now you're going to make me prove them right because I don't know how to act.
You can't do it. Oh, it's very easy. At least I hope my
Okay,
producers
show me
made it.
one. You act the
I
first
should act
one.
one. Okay,
Yes.
I'll
Or
act the first
two.
one.
How many are we supposed
we
to
are
do?
doing 5. I'll
So
act
do two,
one.
I'll
No,
do
I'll
three.
act one.
No, be fair.
Okay, I'll do 2. Hey! No, this one will.
No. No, you need to act. You need to act.
No, okay.
In fact, I keep this here.
Let's do something else.
You will act it. You act it, oh. You act this one, oh.
Oh my God!
Start acting. Action. Bunny.
Yay!
Are you serious?
Yes.
You're lying. Let me look at the paper.
Okay, no. You see, the dress is too tight. But they said I should hop like a rabbit. So I'm already giving it out. So
okay, but I said bunny, so I think it was okay. One more. Okay, then I pick. Then so you can do another one.
Oh Lord,
who folded this thing?
It's
really
my
tight.
producer. So between Akos here and
okay.
Crazy person.
Are you crazy? No.
Okay. Evil laughter.
Just no. One word.
Laughter.
Laugh. Oh, laugh. Oh. Laugh.
Okay. At least, okay. We're close. Okay. All right. Hey, hop like a bunny pie. This might be
things would have fallen down.
Things fall apart.
Your
the
glasses.
Center cannot hold. I've gotten it again. I literally got up like a rabbit again.
How many have they written at the same time?
They really wanted people to hop.
No, let me look at it.
No, I swear it was hop like a rabbit again. Like my producer really wanted you to hop.
No, that's not true. That's something else.
It's hop like a rabbit.
I just saw rabbits.
Yeah.
Okay, pick another one.
Wow.
Hey.
What?
What the hell? Are you having like an asthmatic attack? What is that? You're backing. Back.
Yes.
Back. I'm really good, you know.
Are you? Huh?
I'm too good.
Okay.
Oh. But how will I do this one?
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Do you have any flour here? It's supposed to be flour.
Wow! What a way to. Do you have to pick
I'm looking for a flower to pick. Okay. Let me see.
Hopefully it's not hop like a rabbit again.
Hey. This one is not, you don't have to guess what it is. So they are telling me to do something.
Wow.
You refresh your cheek for me, I'm coming.
No,
it was an instruction. They said slap AJ. So I did. Okay.
Wow.
Your producers don't love me.
They don't love me. There's no love here. Wow. Live on TV.
But I was very kind, you know.
You were. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Mosquito.
Yes!
I'm making your job too easy. We're done, right?
Last one on your behalf. Come on, let's see. And the final one is dun 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 dun. Selfie, scrolling, video call.
Yeah.
And on that note, thank you, MzVee. You have been amazing.
Thank you for having me.
It's so great to have this conversation with you.
Thank you.
Wishing you continued success.
Thank
Sheriff
you.
is a bomb.
Thank you.
And we look forward to that reggae dancehall album,
Yeah, man.
the Afrobeat album,
Yeah, man.
and all the success that comes with it.
Thank you.
Thank you for passing through. And thank you for being tuned in wherever you are around the African continent. This has been Hall of Fame with AJ Sarpong. My name clearly is AJ Sarpong. Special thanks to all the jewelry for my lovely jewelry and for you for being tuned in. I'll be back your way next week for another exciting edition of Hall of Fame. Until then, keep watching Citi TV.